Okay, I'm going to show you today how to use the Little Giant Incubator. And I guess the reason behind my showing you this is because I feel that in the future it could be very, very necessary, and most people cannot afford one of those big 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 or $1,000 incubators. Now, a lot of people did not like the Little Giant. I have used it for 8, 9, 10 years, the same incubator. And I have had very good luck with it, but there is a particular way that you must use the incubator. I had no luck the first 4 times I tried. But I'm holding this up because I'm going to explain something first that is very important. Anybody that gets an incubator, automatically they start telling you, the moment you put the eggs in there, get the humidity up to 60%. No, no, no. Now, I learned this from someone who actually works at the hatchery. Okay? They had a job there, working there, actually hatching out the eggs. And what he explained is that inside this egg is an air pocket. Okay? And when you start off with the humidity, what you do is you fill that air pocket with moisture and it drowns that baby. And so he said never start off with humidity at all. Just regular room humidity. Do not bring your humidity up to no 60%. Okay? Now, that's what I do. The last 3 days before they hatch is when I bring the humidity up. Yes, I turn the eggs and I do it just like this. You do not have to, it's not, how do I say this? It's not artwork or precision. The chicken ain't standing up and turning eggs all over the place. She barely nudges them. They suggest that you do it twice a day, and I would suggest the same thing simply because if you don't move them slightly, just a little bit, gently, the white could stick to the side, and actually you would end up killing the baby. Now, my chickens have started to hatch out, but a couple of them I know did not make it. I don't candle my eggs. I don't do nothing. I stick them in the incubator, and I'm going to show you what I do, and that is it. I do not wash my eggs. I pick the cleanest eggs that I can find. For crying out loud, do you think the chicken goes to the kitchen sink and washes the eggs? I've never understood people who are professionals. They know what they're talking about, and they'll say, make sure you clean your eggs with some sort of chemical that they sell at the stores because you want them to be sterile. This egg has a film on it that supposedly, that's why it has that film, is to keep any bacteria out. God created the chicken perfect. He created it knowing that the ground would have bacteria and poop would have bacteria and the chicken was going to have both and probably on its egg. So there is a film on the egg and you don't want to wash it off. I do pick the cleanest eggs possible. And if you have any questions, please just ask me in the comment section and I will explain it to you. Look, food shortages are intentional. We do not have food shortages. It's on purpose. They're doing it to us on purpose. And all I can say to you is if you're still going to the store because you don't have things, you better hurry up. You don't have much longer. See, I don't shop the store no more. I haven't in over a year. I go for junk stuff. The stuff that I'd say, this will double your grocery bill. Well, I can afford to do that because I don't buy groceries. I don't have any need to. I will eat whatever. Eating egg every single day and beans every single day does not bother me. I've got zucchini still coming. I've eaten zucchini all summer long. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. So, but this could come in handy. You find somebody's got eggs that are fertilized, tell them do not put them in the refrigerator and you can hatch out your own chickens for eggs or to eat. You can. Put them in a cage. Set them out in the shade in your backyard and feed them something. When it gets that bad, you ain't going to run around telling people what you got or what you're doing. So, the Little Giant Incubator is worth every penny. It has saved me hundreds of dollars. Clean it, put it out in the sun. Don't douse it in water. Wash it with a rag. Maybe a little tiny bit of water with bleach. Mostly, open it up and put it outside in the sun. The sun kills most of it. Now, there's a little plastic container or tray or whatever that comes with it, and you can take that and you can wash that and bleach it and rinse it real good. Be careful. You do not want to get the electronic parts of it wet. But I'm going to show you at this point now the incubator itself, and that I actually have chicks already hatching out. Okay, I've pretty much given you the information on the egg itself and everything, and, moving it twice a day. Remember, once in the morning, once in the afternoon. This is what I want to talk about, is basically the incubator. You put your eggs in there. You can mark them with a marker on the day you put them in there. Now, my husband, he brought me in some eggs because I told him I really wanted to incubate eggs, but I think those eggs have been sitting out there for probably 3 or 4 days, because he was like, she doesn't need eggs today. She don't need them, and I think he left them sitting there because those did not hatch out. And so I'm saying either they were not fertile or they were already old, because you should not use eggs that are past 3 days. And after that, they really lose their way of being able to incubate, and hatch out. And so the other thing I want to say is I put the towel to keep it dark in there, because you can see how much light goes in there, and on the bottom what you're looking. That tells you the temperature and the humidity. Okay, you want the temperature for the bigger eggs, 99, 100, no more than 101. When it starts going up really high, good chance that you'll kill the eggs, especially 103 and 104. At least that's what they say. And so I always try to make sure it doesn't go higher than, 101, maybe 102. But I keep the temperature 99 to 100. If it's 101, I feel like that's okay. And now, I've had good luck with this ever since. Why would you want to do this, or why would you want to get the Little Giant? All I can say is, if things go really bad and you have no meat, you have nothing to eat, and you've said to yourself, I'm not worried, we're always going to have plenty of food and plenty of meat at the store, and you're sitting there with nothing. If you know someone that has eggs, and you know someone that they have the rooster with those chickens, those eggs are fertilized. And if you can get your hands on a Little Giant, or if you will just buy one now and stick it away for the future just in case, you see, I got baby chicks coming. And you can do the same thing, and that will end up either you can raise it for meat or for eggs, the baby chicks. And this will work. And like I said, it is for your future. You don't have to do it now if you don't want to. I'm looking at things, and like I said, this is self-made. We do not have food shortages, but they have created them. They have. And we'll pay the consequences for that. But if you have something like this put away, you can do this yourself. If you have any questions, just ask me. I've had very good luck with this.